Hello friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 20th of January 2021. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride today. Literally the ride today. It is Wednesday. It means it's hump day. Oh, excuse me. I'm just in a little bit of residual pain here because I just got done with the dentist. And I'm just riding home. I'm in the passenger seat. Michael's driving. And I'm just here in the passenger seat driving home from the dentist. So if I sound a little funny, it's because the deadening stuff that they used, to numb you is wearing off. But I want to talk to you a little bit today about if it hurts a little in the beginning, that can often prevent a lot of hurt in the end. See, when I first went in and sat in the chair, I had some bridge work that had to be done, which was going to be quite extensive. So I sat down in the chair, and the dentist told me, Dr. Nichols told me, that he was going to be having to give me several injections to numb my gums in order to do this, because he had to take an old bridge off, and he's building a new bridge for my mouth. So as I said, it was quite extensive. But I think probably the worst part of the whole procedure this morning has been getting the injections, because when he injects, you feel the needle going in. Well, I don't have to explain. I don't want to go into details of that, but he had to do that in several different places. 3 or 4 different places the injection had to be placed. So that was just a little bit of pain, because if he hadn't done that, and he had tried to drill and prod and poke, he and his assistant, Carissa, this morning, if they had to do that, could you imagine what kind of pain I would have had they not numbed my gums first? So I started thinking a lot about this while the drilling and the buzzing and all that was going on, because I felt the pressure of them working on my mouth, the pressure of, the needle going in and the drill buzzing and all that. I felt the pressure, but I didn't feel the pain. So a little bit of pain in the beginning caused me to not have to have and endure a lot of pain in the end. And now that it's wearing off as I'm riding home, it's about a 45-minute drive from where my dentist is to our house. So as we're riding in the car and we're about halfway home, I'm noticing that the numbing is wearing off, and because I don't need it anymore, because I'm not in the dentist chair anymore. But where the needles went in, I'm feeling just a tiny bit of residual pain. Now, understand, it's just a reminder to me that that little tiny bit of pain that I had to endure in the beginning, and now had to endure again as a reminder, was the thing that prevented the great deal of pain I would have had to endure had they not done that. So think about that. I'm going to pose this question to you today, boys and girls, and that is this. Excuse me, my mouth is still a little numb here, so I kind of sound funny while I'm talking, and my lip is a little bent. But I just want to ask you this question. I want to challenge you today. Are there times in your life where you're enduring just a little bit of pain, and you're complaining about it, and you're annoyed about it, and you're inconvenienced by it and all of that, not realizing that that little bit of pain that you might be enduring right now might be something that would keep you from having to endure a great deal of pain later? Think about it. I know there's going to be areas in your life that you're going to be reflecting on to say, you know what, it was worth that little bit of pain in the beginning, because that meant I didn't have to have a whole lot of pain in the end. People who go through surgeries, or people who go through chemotherapy, things like that. A lot of times it's just, I'm not saying it's a little bit of pain with chemotherapy, but please understand what I'm saying. A little bit of inconvenience, a little bit of pain, a less horrible thing that you have to go through later, because you have to go through a little bit of a horrible bit of pain earlier on. Are you understanding my point? I think you are. But anyway, I just want to say that I want you to reflect on that, okay? And as this wears off and I start feeling where those little needles were, I think a couple of Advil will take care of business. But listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today, okay? You may end up being the only one who is. And if you know somebody who might be going through a little bit of pain right now, or maybe a lot of pain because they didn't bother taking care of it earlier when they should have. You go bless them, okay? Now listen, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, that notification bell. Every time another Take Two premieres, you will be notified. Have a great hump day, everybody, and I'll see you back on Friday for my Unsung Hero of the Week. Take care.